over the past year and a half, I have tested a lot of expert advisors. And out of those expert advisors, I've tested the best ones on the Darwinex platform. While there are technically no rules on the Darwinex platform like holding over weekends, trading during news, consistency score, you do still have to keep an eye on the risk engine and your multiplier, because these are adjusted depending on the way you trade and how risky you are as a trader. And out of all the testing I've done with over multiple accounts, I found that grid martingale expert advisors are not suitable, because as soon as you see a reasonably big drawdown, which is typical with most grid martingale expert advisors, you'll see your multiplier drop significantly, which is why I've removed grid martingale expert advisors from all my trading on the Darwinex platform. And scalping strategies don't really work because the conditions on the Darwinex aren't similar to an ECN type broker, which leaves us with one strategy: low risk expert advisors that have a low risk that won't blow our account, where the trades are open usually between a few hours to a few days. And the tool that I found consistency the most with the most profits is actually EA Studio. I started using these expert advisors on my LFY account back on the 28th of January 2024. So at this point right here, and you can see it's gone up and up and up. So if we take a look at the returns, so in February I made 10.93% profit. March was a little bit of a loss. April 1.38% profit, and May 3.34% profit so far. But my strategy hasn't been to trade these expert advisors 24/7. You can see these flat periods up above where I've stopped trading with the expert advisor, just waited for the month end to receive allocation. In February of 2024, I received a rating of 81.42 and a allocation of 30,000 euros with a ranking of 488 out of almost 6,000 people. And in April, I received another 30,000 allocation with my ranking 778. And currently for May, my current ranking is 87 with a potential allocation of 45. I was actually higher rated at 108, but since I stopped trading a week ago, my ranking has decreased. But I know at least I will receive a guaranteed minimum allocation of 30,000 euros. And this is all with expert advisors generated by EA Studio on the M15 timeframe, where I used to pick the best expert advisors on the past month and past week of trading with a minimum profit factor of 1.2 and at least 3 trades. But more recently, I've started picking it based on the past week of trading with at least 2 or 3 trades. But is it just a fluke that the past 3 out of the 4 months trading that I've received allocation and made profits with Darwinex? Here is another account that I've been experimenting with different expert advisors. Initially, I was using a grid martingale expert advisor, but from again the 28th of January 2024, which is about this point, I started using 1 hour time frame EAs from EA Studio. And from Feb, you can see I made a profit of 1.86%. March was 1.31. April was a losing month. But now May we're at 9.31%. Seems a bit too good to be true, doesn't it? Let's see one more account. On this account, I've been experimenting with a whole bunch of different expert advisors, which is why you see the equity chart is a little bit funky. And more recently, I did see a huge loss in my account, which was due to the Forex Gold investor going rogue on many of my accounts. So I stopped trading that expert advisor while I was thinking about what to do next, which is this flat period here. And then I decided, hey, why don't I put EA Studio trading robots on it? And you can see the huge jump recently. We're back up at a 10% profit this month. So thanks to EA Studio, I've received a 60,000 euros in allocation and I made a total profit of 2,000 euros. And my performance fee, which I will be due for a payment in a few days on the 3rd of June 2024, will be $344. This is my MT4 terminal for LFY, and you can see on the left I've got a whole bunch of expert advisors that I was trading previously. One that started on the 6th of May 2024 and one that started on the 13th of May 2024. And I currently don't have any open trades, and the account balance is at 1,174, and this one started off at about $1,000. The expert advisors in EA Studio is totally transparent. They give you the code so you can have a read of it and understand exactly how it enters and how it exits if you want. So these expert expert advisors have no licensing. You don't need to turn on DLLs or anything. And in the account history, I started trading this account with EA Studio robots from about the end of Jan. So if I go back all the way to the 29th of Jan 2024, you can see every single trade has been 0.01 lot size, so there is absolutely no grid and no martingale. Sometimes it hits take profit, sometimes hits take to stop loss, and sometimes I will close them manually if I have received allocation. And if I open up a couple of charts for you so you can see exactly what the trades look like on the screen, I'll open up gold and hold shift while I drag this trade onto the screen, and they have all been added to the chart. I did close all the open trades manually here. That's why you see both these trades here closed out at the same time. But apart from that, you can see there are some buy trades that exited with profit, sell trades exiting with profit, but sometimes we will see trades that are in a loss. So let's open up another chart. I'll open up pound Japanese yen. Again, I hold shift and drag this one onto the chart so we can see each and every single trade. You see this one is a buy trade that exited with profit. More buy trades that are exiting at different points, mostly in a profit. But EA Studio is a tool, and as a tool, it's up to us as a user to use it in the best way possible, because you can still have over-optimized results where the backtest is a fantastic and you have smooth equity charts, but in the forward testing, you just see this losing streak, which is why when I use EA Studio to generate my own expert advisors, I make sure I employ best practices for algo trading like Monte Carlo validation, and I try to use 30% out of sample testing. Out of all the testing that I've done so far, I found that 30% out of sample testing beats 10% out of testing, 1.4 profit factor beats 1.2 profit factor, and the Japanese yen pair seem to work the best. I have some great news. Darwinex Zero has recently decided to remove their €95 sign-up fee, so there is absolutely no fees to join. The only fees you have to pay is the €38 per month. To get a further €20 off, you can use coupon code LISA20.